Dean, what do you make of that chaotic game?
I love that we hung tough. It was a lot of times there. They had some good little runs, and we kept, weathering little storms. And there's a couple. You go back in your mind. There's a bunch of little massive plays. I thought little impacts. I thought Shea Ely, he hadn't shot the ball well this season. For him to go and knock in a couple of triples was really big for us. I thought Mello stood up, tonight. Casper kept going at him, and we used Shea as well through that little period. But he stood up and made shots at the other end and made plays there. Chris was active all night, seeking good shots, and then. Mitch was Mitch. He's plus 10. He's doing a bit of everything, defending at a high level. Sean comes up with a massive offensive rebound. That was huge, that one that he picked up. And then, can step out and make a three at a crucial time as well. So, a lot of massive plays for us. We obviously weren't happy in the first half about the amount of threes that we allowed and the amount of back cuts that we allowed. I think we did a better job of both of those things in the second half. But you look at it and you say, you probably don't win too many games when they shoot 53%, when they make 14, 15 threes, it's like how do you win? But we actually did a really good job with the possession game today. We got our offensive rebounds, we had a target to hit on that one, we hit it, and we took care of the basketball. Those have been two areas that we haven't been great at, and so it allowed us to have 10 more shots in the game.
Feels like ages ago, it was probably only a week or two ago, you were telling Sean Long to be stronger on his finishes and take the contact, and he's gotten you the go-ahead basket just like that tonight. Yeah, no,
he's improving, and Mello's improving, and today when last night I was looking at statistics, and he's our highest rated defensive player on our team right now. And I talked to him and Mello today in front of the group to say, there's a asterisk against their name about, are they good enough defensively? And our job is to try and wipe it out this year. To say, yes, they can defend at a high level consistently, and that's their challenge, and that's my challenge, and that's our leaders' challenge to continue to make them, push them to improve, and they are right now. But we've got to stay on it and make sure that they can be great defenders like they were tonight.
Sorry, is Mello the top defender or Sean?
Sean.
Yeah. The way the guys handled the sort of ups and downs of that last 30 seconds, how pleasing was that, particularly when there's breaks and stoppages and all kinds of interruptions in there?
Yeah, we kept obviously we didn't have a reason to be annoyed with anything. The things that happen, were unsportsmanlike on them. We kept our head well. Had to get the ball in bounds. We did, they still did a good job at trapping us and getting the basketball back. We've defended the last possession pretty well. So, good to keep our head. I know I didn't keep my head all throughout the game. Picked up a tech myself, but it was one of those games. There was a lot of contact, and contact could have went either way.
What did it feel like being on the receiving end of a bit of wear magic? You sort of kept asking questions.
Yeah, well, I kept asking questions about. I'm not sure he got that many free throws when he played for Melbourne United, but that seems to happen a little bit as well. But he showed it again. He's an ultra competitor. He's not going down without a fight ever. And he had some looks there, and for him it's just go harder, and he did. They call it unsportsmanlike at the end, but he's close to getting a steal or making it's just one of those tough calls for a referee to make when someone's playing as hard as he is.
Chris, what do you make of the way the guys stood up and got that win, and in particular when you've got someone like Casper drilling shots at the other end?
It was good for us to get the win. I don't think we played as well as we could have. Dean touched on the fact that we weren't happy with our first half, and we certainly weren't. I thought we were a bit lackadaisical, myself included, and that's not good enough. I got to set the standard. We were just kind of standing, watching a little too much. I kind of felt myself doing that a little bit throughout the game. Not being so much involved, other than, as Dean said, trying to hunt shots. So maybe could have affected the game a bit differently, but the way that we then switched our mindset to go, hey, let's put our foot down, get back to how we want to play defence. We come up with some good steals, some big rebounds, and fight it out to the end. It was good.
What sort of an impact does it have, having like the back-to-back wins, a bit of momentum? You haven't been playing badly this season, just weren't able to get the wins, but now that you have got those, how does that sort of galvanise it?
I think the most important part is how we've played in stretches shows that, we can be really good, and it's just about making that come out for 40 minutes. It's a tough ask because it's a high level and it's a bit of a taxing level, but we got guys sitting on our bench that are chomping at the bit, ready to go, waiting for an opportunity. So us high minute guys, it's on us to go out there and play with an intensity, with a level, give it all we've got for as long as we can, and get some rotations in. So that was the pleasing part about these 2 wins, that we're showing how good we can be defensively when we want to.
Chris, you've been around Will at Boomers camps and things. Have you ever seen him go off tap like
No, to be quite honest. I didn't really see what happened. He must have saw something that he thought was needed to be officiated differently, and yeah, one of the coolest, kind-hearted dudes you'll see going around. So I hadn't seen that side of him, but it was kind of cool as well.
Dean, with any chance we see Casey Thursday, or how are you going to feel about that?
Yeah, he's got a workout tomorrow. We expect him to practice before we leave on Wednesday. Right now he's got a ticket. He's going, and again, we expect him to see some kind of minutes over there if everything goes well over the next 2 days. I think when we saw him come back 2 seasons ago from injury, and I loved how he came back. I think we played Perth or someone like that, and he gassed himself out in 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever it was, and then he did it again. And so I guess that's the hope for him, is that he can play some short minute bursts, but he can do it at a really high level, and hopefully that can continue to get longer as the next games come up.
And you gave Barlow got a good run tonight. Is he starting to get over that sinus issue now? Is he still something?
Yeah, big improvement yesterday, and walked in today, and I said, "What do we do with you today?" He said, "Whatever you need me to do, I'm a lot better." And his impact on the game the other night was huge, and again tonight, a couple of key rebounds there, and his shot's still coming as well. The more he plays, but yeah, he's always in the pluses every time. You keep looking at a stat sheet, and he has a positive impact on the game.
Dean, I believe that's your 100th win as an NBL coach. Considering the occasion and your record and the opponent, do you think that's one of your best?
Oh, championships are always going to be much better than a regular season win, but us in Sydney over the last couple of years has been great battles. The Mitch McCarron tip in here and different things. There's been some amazing games with them, and there'll certainly be fond memories for me about our battles with the Sydney Kings. So it was a good game.